All right, guys. So today we have a new topic, an interesting topic. Yeah, you hear the music, just feel it. Feel the music, feels the background. This the flag of United States. We consider the United States as I don't know the best country, and I don't know that it's a it's a great country. I can say it is the conception we think, yeah, because of the economy that they have, you know, the better position that most of the people that live there have. But we can let's put all right. So we consider this country as one of the best in every single area. But we have to stop thinking of that because we having other areas that we can see in the same level, or even we can outmaneuver this country. So today let's change to our country because we're Ecuadorian and we listen to Ecuadorian music as well. This also we have a bird there. All right, so the thing here is like we don't have to say that other countries are better than us. We have to also feel that we live with this heritage, this of this amazing country. And today class we are gonna compare two different in an area called literature. We're gonna compare Ecuador with United States, and we can find out that we are maybe in the same level, or even we can outmaneuver the literally works of America. So now let's start, guys. Right, I hope you enjoy the music. All right. So now let's start sharing this when I make some. All right. So I recommend you to pause the video to first of all read this poems, some extracts from some poems, famous poems from Ecuador. So you can see, you pause the video and read it aloud. You can read aloud without any, I don't know, any fear. You can read that and also read this this extract as well. And then you will compare with these images, compare how they are related, and if they are related, if they have a relationship with the poems. That's the only thing you have to do here, and then you. And now I said that we are going to compare. But do you know how to compare these two poems? Maybe not. I am sure you know because you are not interested in literary works. You are not interested, but it's not because you don't like it, it's because you don't know about it, right? So here today I will teach you how to compare. What are the steps so as to compare two poems? All right. So let's start. Let's share, or let's get this right. Let's see. All right. So now we are going to start with the class. Let me see. I was looking for the flag, but I didn't find the correct one. So let's start with this very quickly. So Ecuadorian and American flags. All right, Ecuadorian has his own style, same as American. So here we're gonna discover and learn how to compare those. All right. First of all, we have the first step, and this is observing relevant characteristics. There are a lot of characteristics to compare that poem should have, must have, so as to be considered as a poem. But today, because there is a lot of it, we don't have enough time. We're going to focus on the three principles and true and three most important characteristics. For example, themes, cultural context, and creativity, right? And here we have an example. We can pause the video and read how the themes are considered, how for example, in this poem, Recuerdo and the road note taking, how the themes, what is the different themes that these poems have, right? And same as cultural context. Every single poem should have a cultural context, and it is what influenced them to be written, and also to express something cultural. There are even in the style you can see this kind of cultural context and creativity as well. How the writers are able to express something, convey different ideas using different, I don't know, different structures, words, or different lexes as well. So you have to do the same, but like if you have time, pause the video and look at that, right? So let's move to the next one. Now, establishing criteria for comparison, all right? So the only thing you have to do here is to, based on the previous step, we have considered different characteristics. Now we are going to use those characteristics so as to compare so as to make a comparison. All right. So we're going to focus on theme, cultural context, and creativity of that poems. All right. That's the only thing you have to know here. We are There's not that difficult. All right. So you have an example. Actually, more than an example is like an explanation about what is the thing about the cultural context and also the creativity. Now, number three, we have identified similarities and difference. Now you have to identify the similarities and differences of these poems. As an example, it says that both poems discuss about identity, but the Ecuadorian poem focuses on family, while the American poem focuses on individuality. So that's the thing that you should do right now. That's the thing. You have an example of that. Identify similarities and differences, how the similarities are in that column and differences. And just short things. You have to identify. I mean, you have a problem. Just try to look for the meaning of a word. You have the problem in that, or maybe you don't understand a certain part. You can ask me as well when we are in class. So now let's move to the last part, and it is revising and presenting results. That's the only thing you should do. For example, revise the present results in a short paragraph about what was the findings of the outcome of this process. Um, what was the thing that caught your attention? What was the things in this part you are gonna realize maybe Ecuador is at the same level as an America or even better. You can see that we cannot consider us as less value, less valuable. We can be we can be at the same level and even better. So you can find these things at this part, right? And that's the only steps that you have to follow. There's nothing else. So please read the poems. I, I said if you have problems to understand certain part, please ask me, and then or your classmate. Please discuss between your classmates and try to discover what is the meaning of these poems. All right. So these are some activities that we're gonna focus on. All right. So this activity that you are gonna work in class, and this is some groups. There's new poems that I wanna help you. Yeah, I wanna help you. If you have a problem, please ask me. I will be here so as to correct you. So the poem is Kumenda and I hear American sing. So we are gonna follow the steps that we have covered in this class, right? So you have the poems. You can take a picture or read them, pause the video and read them, and then there is the themes. Actually, this is the characteristics that we are going to focus on. The main themes: cultural context and creativity. Not that complex. You only have to focus on those criteria, and then at the end you make an oral presentation. Just so you're gonna go in front of the class and do your presentation, show your findings, and also what you have discovered. And in the end, you will discover that Ecuador have the levels as to compete with other countries. All right. So, and this is for homework, but I will explain that in class, so don't worry. All right. So I hope you like this. Please send a comment if you have a problem in a certain step. I will explain you that again without. I will explain that again. Right. So that was all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow in class. See you guys.